What is your favorite tool that you've made for working in your shop or your garage? Maybe it was a tool that you're only going to use once and it wasn't worth going out and buying. Maybe it's a jig that they don't sell for a very specific project. Maybe it was something that you wanted to make just to see if you could. Here are the 5 favorite tools that I've made for using in the garage. So the first tool on this list is probably the most useful, and it's right over here. That cable reel, that is a 30 amp, it's a 110, but it's a 30 amp circuit. And that thing can reach anywhere in the garage. You can go outside. That is probably the most useful tool that I made in this garage. And I'll link to that video up here. That thing, like I said, is probably the most useful tool. It can reach everywhere. I can run my Lincoln 140 welder. It's a 110 welder. I can run it off that circuit. Probably the most useful tool that I've made in this garage. The next tool on this list is right here. This is my homemade DIY ring roller. This is actually version 2. I've used this to make the radiator fan shroud for the D100. I use it to bend an aluminum strip into the circle I need to enclose the fan. I've used it on a number of different projects. This thing comes in really handy. Again, I'll leave a link to the build video up here. Super handy tool to have, really easy to make. The third tool on this list, again, is right behind the camera. That's this guy right here. It's the table for my drill press. I made this thing so it's actually almost like a mini fixture table. I can add clamps to it, super simple. It's a nice large size, thick plate, super sturdy, and yeah, super handy tool. Again, really, really simple to make, and it really kind of increased the capability, I think, of this drill press. Number 4 on this list is this little guy right here. This tool is used to add a dimple into the surface of sheet metal for riv nuts. If you've ever used a riv nut, they have like a little flange around the top that can sit proud of the surface that you're mounting it into. Sometimes you want the head of that riv nut to be flush with the sheet metal that it's installed in. And that's what this little guy right here can do. This can dimple that surface and it'll recess the head of that riv nut just a little bit and make it flush with the surface of the sheet metal. Again, I will link to that video right up here. And number 5 on this list, honestly, is probably my favorite tool that I've made, and it lives right over here. This right here is my homemade powder coating oven that I made from a Facebook Marketplace smoker. I think I paid like 50 bucks for the smoker and then did a little bit of work to it. Now I have a powder coating oven that I can use for a lot of homemade brackets and tools and just small items. This thing, honestly, for what I have into it, has more than paid for itself already. Guys, this is probably my favorite tool that I've made for my projects in my shop, in my garage. So there you go, guys. There are my 5 favorite tools that I've made for in the garage. Now, when it comes to making my own tools, there's several reasons why I like to do it. One is the satisfaction, right? I mean, you can get to say, I made that. That's something that I'm using that I made. I didn't have to go out and buy it. Another thing is sometimes you can save money. If you have more time than money, you might be able to, make your own tool rather than go out and buy it. And the third reason, and probably the most important, is that it allows me to work on my skills, whether it be my plasma cutting, my welding, just general fabrication skills, creativity. It gives me that ability to work on those skills and again, make something that's mine, something that I decided to make, that I designed, and that I made. Guys, if you have the ability and the time, maybe not the money, try making your own tools and see what you can make that works best for you. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you on the next one.